Dahlia, field in line for the first. Tractor for racing, they're all set. They're off. Ovation gets a good start over on the rail. Call for a cat, pressing an attack early. Feeling in the slips races just in behind with Cruiser and Kerry Dancer grouping up behind the front runners. Ochan is taken widest of them all and Chadelia runs at the back. They're into that clubhouse turn. They leave the mile and Call for a cat now tugs through to get that lead by almost 2 lengths. Feeling in the slips on the outside. Noses ahead of the rail running Ovation. A length and a piece back to Kerry Dancer. Ochan attached to her outside. As they go racing past the 7 and take to the back stretch. Cruiser races down against the fence. Chadelia now just narrowly overtaking that one and they share last. Blasting past the 6. Call for a cat extends the lead to almost 3 lengths. Feeling in the slips on the outside. Ovation steadied right there on the rail. Just in behind them, that's Ochan racing close enough, if good enough, 5.5 lengths off the lead in 4th. Chadelia making mile ground. Toward the outside, that's Cruiser and Kerry Dancer now found a bit wanting at the back. But they're still all in with a chance. Just about 7 or 8 lengths separates the entire field, and it's Call for a cat. Griffiths now loosens Ovation at the half mile. Feeling the slips right there, these three in a fairly tight group as they run toward the final 3. Ochan needs to make up 4.5 lengths. 2 lengths back to Cruiser. Chadelia scrubbed along on the outside and left out of it. It's a Kerry Dancer. The leaders now begin to bunch tightly as they arrive at the final 5/16. Feeling in the slips. Ovation gets a perfect run in between horses. Called for a cat toward their inside, but they all stepped off wide. Cruiser right against the fence now and wound up for his burst. Ochan needs to do a lot more along with the rest down the stretch. It's Ovation in the center. Feeling in the slips out wide, and Ovation now darts a bit to the left. Call for a cat trying to rally. Cruiser is over on the far side. It's Ovation being driven out by Winston Griffiths, a 16th to run. Here's Cruiser now coming with a burst against the fence. Ovation. Griffiths striving for all he's worth. Ovation beats Cruiser. Feeling in the slips. Call for a cat. In the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the first, number 1 Ovation, 4-year-old chestnut colt by Burning Mark, Jessica by Jack Horner, bred and owned George Miles, trained Ten Sang Chung, the rider Winston Griffiths OD, second 3 Cruiser, third 2 Feeling in the Slips, fourth 4 Call for a Cat, running time 1820 meters, 2 minutes 1 and 1.